Hello, everybody. Good morning from my time zone here in Toronto, Canada. We are back again with our political analysis on Nebo TV, and today I have with me all the way from the northern region of Nigeria, Mr. Magnus Oraka. So we are here to discuss about the PDP primaries. Mr. Oraka, thank you so much for joining us on the program today. What is going on in Nigeria? You know, I've not been following the trend over this month.
Yeah, thank you. And it's afternoon here. Good afternoon. Yeah, the truth is that I've been following the PDP primaries up till yesterday. And quite frankly, the only thing I'm going to add is that I don't think the South defeated itself. The North did not defeat the South. The South only defeated the South. It started from Peter Obi leaving the PDP on the account that PDP is indulging in dollar trade or popularity buying, So the moment I saw Peter Obi doing that, I knew that it was all over for the South. And I wouldn't want to really bring the issue of ethnicity or ethnicism inside this discussion, but however we try to pretend it has always been the bane of the southern part of Nigeria, ethnicism, or ethnicity to be precise. Every ethnic group wants to claim relevance to the detriment of the interest of the entire South. We do not have a regional identity. We do not have a regional interest. When the Southeast, talking about the Igbo-speaking part of the South, they tend to think about Igbo. When the part of the South, the Ijaw, the Edo, when they think about politics, they tend to think about their ethnic affiliation, and so also with the Yorubas. So for Peter Obi, I am one diehard fan of Peter Obi. I supported him. I love his ideas. I love his ideology. But you cannot win popularity alone on the pages of social media or in interactive forum where you tend to give motivational speeches. Everything Peter Obi have described about Nigeria, we are not knowing it for the first time. That there's corruption. Everybody, even my children, know that there's corruption in Nigeria. So the thing is that, okay, how do we get Peter Obi to be at the forefront of changing the narrative that governs Nigeria? Is it by crying on social media or by your supporters, who are mostly Igbos, crying that they are betrayed? First and foremost, let me say nobody betrayed anybody. It is called politics. And in politics, they say it's a dirty game. You have to fight for it. So how do you fight for politics? You do not fight for politics by saying that it's our turn. Nobody. Are you aware that the Northeast, where Atiku comes from, they've not ruled this country before? They too, they have not ruled this country. They have not ruled this country at all. So they too should be crying that it's our turn. So you cannot win election by shouting it's our turn, it's the turn of the Igbos, it's the turn of the Igbo. What about the middle, the North Central? What about the North Central? Yes, the Yorubas, Southwest have ruled, South have ruled, Northwest have ruled, remaining the Southeast and the Northeast. Now, Peter Obi leaving PDP because he made a statement and he said that he is not desperate to be president. So if you are not desperate to be president, leave the stage. Allow people, because we want somebody who is desperate. Because the way Nigeria is now, somebody has to be desperate to take it away from these hands of the northern cabal and rule it. But when you say you are not desperate, it shows people like us who invested so much faith and hope in you, as if you're going to betray us at the tail end, which is exactly what he did. But he said he's desperate to see Nigeria work. How can you be desperate to see Nigeria work when you are not in control of the machinery that makes Nigeria work? Now, you left PDP on the account that they are doling out money to buy delegates. You forgot that this is the same system that brought you up with Atiku. When you were running mate to Atiku, it was the same system. Atiku used money to buy delegates. And you didn't complain. You didn't leave PDP then because the outcome was going to favor you. So going out of PDP and shouting that PDP is corrupt, in fact, I am so disappointed in Peter Obi for making. You should have kept quiet because you were part of the system. Now you are leaving the PDP, trying to claim that you are more innocent than the people that are operating a system that you had baited in before. Now you are crying today because the system is not going to favor you at the end of the day. Therefore, you cry out. But when it favored you, you were quiet. You didn't say anything. So I don't support it. Now, Peter Obi had a support that had no religious coloration, that had no regional coloration, that had no coloration whatsoever. It was the love people had for Peter Obi was purely on the fact that people believed he had the solution that would change Nigeria. Now, from his action, one can now see that it has always been, it is the turn of the Igbo all along. And I told you, in Nigeria, the Igbo concept or the Igbo aura is not a goodwill for politics. Let me tell Mr. Peter Obi that if he was going to sell it is the turn of the Igbo, yes, people would have wanted, I for one, for purpose of equity and fairness, truthfully, I want it to be the turn of the Igbos. But if you judge in recent time what has been happening in Igbo land, one would be skeptic or one would be skeptical in attempting to say, okay, let the Igbos rule. For instance, remember the video that went viral of young boys raping a woman in front of her husband, cutting off the head, cutting off the woman's head and chopping off her private part. Such barbaric tendencies will make people wonder if we give these people, it's like if we give these people this power, what are they going to do with it? If without power you can be this barbaric. So if you give it power, what are you going to do with it? I am not saying that Peter Obi has such tendencies, but from your region, it's like there's a competition between the southeast and the north in who does the worst barbaric thing. If today we hear that there's a bomb blast in Kano killing children, or there's a blasphemy, murder on account of blasphemy in the north, next week you will see one video from the east showing that they too are barbaric. And I did the video saying that like Igbo, like Fulani, they attacked me, but killing is killing, murder is murder, irrespective of who committed it. So the southeast today is as volatile as the north is. So if people sense that you are coming to become president on account of bitterness, on account of pain, on account of grudge that the Igbos are being marginalized, people become uncomfortable in handing such opportunity to the Igbos.
Exactly.
Buhari came into power on account that power, the influence of power was leaving the cabal of the north. And everything he did, even shedding tears, going to churches, wearing Igbo regalia, was all to get into power. And Buhari, because he came with that emotional pain that the Fulanis have been off power, everything about him today has been to reposition the Fulanis in power. Everything about Buhari, making sure that if you're a Fulani man, if you steal in Nigeria, you are not arrested. But if you're a Southern man or a Christian, if you steal, you are arrested. Rochas or Korocha, I pity all the Southerners in APC. I pity all of them because it's like we have still not seen the handwriting on the wall. The Atiku that some people are celebrating, even people from the South, they are celebrating. What I have seen today, the aftermath of the election, of the primary election, is that we Southerners are just not ready. We are so vindictive. We are so bitter. We are so like pull him down syndrome. If the Igbos cannot have it, let Fulani have it. Do you know that the people who are celebrating Wike's downfall, I wouldn't call it, it wasn't a downfall. To be very, very frank, for the first time in my life, I am happy that a Southerner, for the first time, is pulling the type of weight that Wike pulled in the South. Forget that he didn't win, but the North had to gang up to bring him down. So we, for a very long time, we have not had that kind of strong cabal. We just need 2 or 3 of the type of Wike to put head together, and power remains in the South. But what do? We are laughing. He lost. He did the same way. You feel now you are laughing at the South. Let me tell you, Igbo alone, the Southeast alone as an entity, has no political relevance or strength in Nigeria. I have said it, and I'll say this without fear. The only time the Igbos will have political relevance is when they form alliances with their neighbors. So this idea of perpetual quarrel, you don't want to work with this because it's not your turn. You don't want to work with the South Side because it's not your turn. You don't want, because they didn't allow you to win. It is the same thing that's going to bring Peter Obi down, because you are going to flow to SDP. In case you are not aware, Peter Obi moved to SDP. So people are now going to flow to what they are saying on social media, wherever Peter SDP now. So Social Democratic Labour Party, sorry. Yeah, it's true. Peter Obi moved to Labour Party. So they are saying that wherever Peter Obi goes, I will go. The truth is that
those smaller political parties are there's no future in them.
I told them it's just a waste of this thing. That you, in fact, Peter Obi in Labour Party will not even emerge third. Will not even see third position.
Exactly.
Will not even see third position. So one thing I noticed with politics of the Southeast is their inability to embrace realism. You don't win things by emotion. Since 1960, it has always been emotion. It was emotion that brought about the Civil War. Emotion brought about.
Peter Obi would have been patient, a lawyer to Atiku. Probably he would have been nominated as a VP.
Precisely.
He was not a lawyer, and he was carrying that umbrella of ethnicity. Igbo people deserve to win this election, or deserve to go to the presidency. And when Nigerians, especially the Northerners, continue to hear such a comment from an Igbo candidate, they will just assume that this guy is coming with his Igbo kind of enclave or Igbo ideology. So that will not help him. It will
let me also tell you.
We can see that.
Yeah, let me also. Okay, go ahead.
So right now, with what happened, that Atiku has won the primaries, do you think that he will nominate someone like Wike as?
I am not even interested in who nominates. I'm not interested in second fiddle. Osibanjo has demonstrated that vice presidency in Nigeria is rubbish. It's as good as tissue paper. So I'm not interested in who. Let us finish discussing what happened at the primaries. Hold on, madam.
Let me
hold on, madam.
Let me jump in there. Osinbajo, you cannot use Osinbajo to compare Wike. Never.
Yeah, that's true.
Nobody can suppress Wike. Unlike Osinbajo, who has been very loyal to the Northerners.
That's the very reason why. That's the very why they will not choose Peter Wike. That's why the North will not pick Wike. The North cannot pick somebody who challenge them.
Yes, that's
true. The North will not pick somebody who challenge them. If you pick Wike, Atiku cannot control Wike now.
Yes, you cannot.
He will pick somebody that he can control.
Yes.
So people will pick like somebody who dumb. Now that brings me to what happened at the primaries. Now Wike has been fraternizing with Tambuwal, and that is the bane of the problem of the Southern man. They don't understand the North when it comes to politics. You assume that because with the Northern man, one good turn deserves another. The same thing that happened to Goodluck Jonathan. You believe that because a certain Hausa man has attained the pinnacle of academic excellence, will behave rationally. What we don't know in the South, that irrespective of how much intellectual exposure that a candidate or a person have in the North, no matter how much endowed he is with academics, when it comes to politics and religion, his mentality and that sugarcane seller on the street are the same thing. But most of us in the South who relate with these people in the North believe that, well, because we go to the bar, we take wine, we brush our shoulders, we smile and we hit each other. Tendency is that these people will have the problem of Nigeria at heart. Now, Tambuwal waited at the last minute, right there at the election ground, to tell his delegate that he's stepping down, and that his delegate should vote for Atiku. Now, Tambuwal has not benefited anything from Atiku. He has benefited from Wike more than he has benefited from Atiku. But irrespective of these hard realities, affiliation to region and religion mattered more to him. And therefore, he chose the side of ethnicity and religion and put his support behind Atiku. What was Wike thinking? That a Fulani man will betray a Fulani man? It shows that all the years that he has been moving with these people, he didn't know them. And most Southerners don't know these people. You don't believe you can have permanent friendship. There is no permanent friendship and no permanent enmities with these people from the North. You get me? So, what after Tambuwal dumped Wike at the last minute, what was Udom Emmanuel, the governor of Akwa Ibom, what was he still doing there? When he knew very well he was not going to win and garnered 38 votes. What was the man from the Southeast? What was he still doing there? And garnered 20 votes. Even though the delegates from the Southeast, they were 100. There are 100 delegates from the Southeast. And he was only able to pull 18 votes from the 100 delegates that came from the Southeast. Does that not tell you that when everything goes wrong to an Igbo man, he hardly blames himself? He will never blame himself. He will go about looking for who to blame. The South Side betrayed us. The Yorubas betrayed us. What about you people? What about the people that betrayed yourselves?
You know why? They believe that those that didn't vote for him, they believe that he's not going to win. You know, there's no way he's going to win the primary.
Now it was a pure waste of.
They want to vote for the candidate that at least has the future to win the presidency. Because the person that you vote for, chances are if the person wins the election, you're going to have some of your, maybe some position, you know, here and there, the House of Rep, a minister, something like that. So you want to vote for the candidate that will win. So they believe that their own candidate coming from
because the truth is this. The truth is this. If Wike had remained in PDP, even though he spent all the dollars in the world, if Peter Obi had remained in PDP, let's say he hadn't left, and he spent all the dollars in the world, he wouldn't have gathered the amount of vote that Wike gathered. Every Igbo man should know that the structure of Nigeria was designed deliberately to ensure that the Igbo have no political strength in Nigeria. They must realize that all this crying and quarrel and this thing will not help you. Because one of the strategies, like I did in my video yesterday, one of the strategy that the Northern Cabal did to ensure that the Igbos remained in political oblivion was this idea of Southeast. Now, they created a Southeast geopolitical zone. The North, the Nigerian state didn't create a Southeast region. They created a Southeast geopolitical zone. But every Easterner now converted it to Southeast region. Now, because they recognize themselves as a region, they see themselves as equal in political relevance, such as the Northwest, Northeast, so that anytime you see Northwest, there's a recruitment. They say, okay, Northwest, police recruitment, Northwest, 470, Southeast, 107. They begin to cry that they are being marginalized. The truth is that the average person per space, you cannot consider that small space to have the same benefit with a space as large as the Northwest. if the Igbos were the one occupying the northwest and the Hausas are the one occupying that small place, and you are dragging to have things equally, to the eyes of the northern man, the southeast, the south, we are one. It is only we.
Mr. Araga, why are we discussing too much about the southeast?
Okay, no. It's related. It's related to this election. I bet it's related. It's related. Now, when Peter Obi, when they go into this election, they go with the mindset that I am from the southeast. Now, because you have a consciousness that I am from the southeast, you expect whatever political relevance that goes to the northwest or northeast or southwest or south comes to you equally. But it's not so, and it can't be so. So Peter Obi in PDP may have seen that the permutation does not favor his candidature. So I tell you that if Peter Obi had remained in PDP and Wike stepped down, he wouldn't have gotten 278. He would have gotten 278 votes. Or 237, I don't know.
Do you mean that Wike got a lot of votes, right?
Yes, now he got 273 as against Atiku's 300. Wike got 270 something as against Atiku's 370 something.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
so I think that Peter Obi wouldn't have been able to pull that much vote.
No, I don't think so. I wish Peter Obi was there. I don't think
if Peter Obi was there and had given his support to Wike, you understand me? Wike would have pulled more votes.
Yes. Wow.
And then ask all those jokers there, Odom Emmanuel, all those things, sure you get me. Because if Wike had stepped down for Peter Obi, I can assure you that Peter Obi will not get it. Because, see, when I talk, you've already broken my flow. When I say these things, I'm not saying this thing because I'm not diverting. I am very, very much on course. If Wike had been there, the whole campaign for Peter Obi would have translated to, even though we know that it's the turn of the Igbos, but you shouldn't make that as a catchphrase to surround Peter Obi's political aura. You get me? Because I think it's time that every Igbo man in Nigeria should realize their political disadvantage. And the political disadvantage stems from that fictitious recognition of Southeast. There's no such thing as Southeast.
I want a clarification here. Do you mean that Peter Obi would have not get that high votes?
No. He wouldn't have. He wouldn't have gotten that.
Like Wike?
At all. At all.
What
if Peter Obi was there, the people that will not, Atiku would have gotten more vote from, Atiku would have gotten a lot of vote from the South people. If Peter Obi was the flag, I can tell that Atiku would have shared votes from some of the South region. And the reason is simple. You see, when you go about insulting people, abusing people, picking quarrel with people, it might just be a social media interaction. It doesn't matter. But these things are related down, and it causes bad blood. What the Southeast are good at in doing in Nigeria is generating bad blood to themselves. And when they begin to reap the effect of this bad blood that they generate themselves, they find people to blame. They will never blame themselves. So what transpired at the primary ground is enough for the Igbos to start renewing their political strategy in Nigeria. They have to. I feel sorry for Peter Obi. Honestly, Peter Obi is the best president Nigeria will never have. Peter Obi is the best president Nigeria will never have. But as much as I believe that Peter Obi is that good, still doesn't make it the fact that you should expect that the flag bearership of PDP should be handed to you in platter of gold. You must work for something. These people are known for hustling. They are known for driving to get something. At the oddest challenges, they go and get what they want. How come in politics you don't do the same thing? You have to fight, which is where take him out. Which is why I respect Peter Obi so much. Which is why I respect Wike so much. Wike fought. He drove, he fought, he entered places, he did many things. But you were just campaigning on social media, giving instances what you can do. Yes, we have heard what you can do, and they will put a tweet on your Twitter handle without you knowing it. It's not possible. It's not possible for a tweet, because before they release a tweet on your handle, you must go through it, you must vet it, you must change certain language, say no, but before you put it. Now, he didn't anticipate the reaction of the North. And the moment they pasted it and they saw that the North didn't go quite happy with his tweet, he ordered that she pull it out. So if an Atiku become president today and he's going to fight against terrorism, and the North said no, an attack on terrorism is an attack on the North, that means he's going to back out. So he has not proven to me that he has a firm standing to fight the insecurity in the North. Because let's face it, our biggest challenge in Nigeria today is insecurity before economy. Because no matter how you bring the best economic structure, if there is no security, whatever strategy you have in your economic structure will not thrive in an atmosphere of insecurity. Which was why I wanted Wike, because a Wike presidency will not look, will not play, will not be joking. He will fight terrorism he will go there. Where they are killing, he will go there. And we fight it. He demonstrated that in his own state. He's a no-nonsense guy. He doesn't mince words. You get me? So an Atiku will play politics with the lives of people. Yes, he may not be as Islamically radicalized like Buhari, but his reaction towards the northern reaction to his tweet shows that if he has a choice between the northern interest and the southern interest, he will not put a Nigerian interest first. He's going to put the northern interest first. So that is what he has demonstrated by ordering the deletion of that tweet that he has.
For me, I think that is a sign for Nigerians.
It's a sign, yeah. It's a sign to tell you what an Atiku presidency will be like.
Thank you. So Nigerians, they should be cognizant of what they are expecting from the Atiku's presidency, because
and I also want to add this.
He's going to win the election.
I also want to add is that those Southeasterners that are thinking Wike betrayed him. How did Wike betray Peter Obi? Did Peter Obi approach Wike to step down for him? If you did approach Wike, what was the arrangement? Okay, step down. This is what you see. Politics is give and take. Do this for me. If I get it, I will give you this. Help me with this. When you do that, I will do that for you. You didn't do that. You were banking on it's our turn. Since when did it's our turn win anything in Nigeria? It's our turn cannot win anything. The same Wike were those who fought for zoning. When this fight was for zoning was coming, what was the contribution of the southern governors? Anything. We were the one who brought this idea of Southern Governors Forum. They not managed to penetrate and pull it apart. Today we don't have it. Then we were bringing this zoning thing. It was the same Tambuwal who betrayed Buhari that quashed this zoning idea. So with the structure as it is, it means it's going to perpetuate, elongate the presence of the North.
Yes, Mr. Rock, I don't want to interject, but I just saw this post as we were speaking. I said Peter Obi sent a comment to Atiku Abubakar. He said, on behalf of my family, I sincerely congratulate my leader and dear elder brother, H.E. Atiku, on his emergence as the 2023 presidential flag bearer of the PDP. I pray that the Almighty God, who sees your goodness, will continue to bless you now and always. So he was not patient enough. That is what I would say about Peter Obi. I wish he was loyal and patient. He would have been at least vice president. Vice president is better than nothing. It's better. I'm telling you, it's better than nothing. But you see this Osinbajo today. It's because he has been so loyal and patient with the Northerners. That is why he has the guts to be vying for the presidency.
Even if he had left and remained quiet, living and saying that there is a money, the politics in PDP is monetized. When you've been there before and enjoyed the benefit of monetized politics, you were there and you were a product of monetized politics. You didn't complain because the outcome was going to benefit you. Now that you have calculated this time it will benefit you, suddenly you realize that politics is monetized. Are you telling me that all the times you have in PDP, it's only last week you realize that politics in PDP is monetized? Absolutely no. So I don't like hypocrisy in my life. I don't like hypocrites. What he did was pure hypocrisy, because a certain system is not going to benefit you now, and now that it's not going to benefit you, you cry wolf and go outside and start saying PDP is corrupt. Where is not corrupt in Nigeria? Corruption is a culture now in Nigeria. Even in Labour Party, there's corruption. In SDP, there's corruption. In APC, there's corruption. Now I know that Peter Obi himself is not corrupt. I will give it to him. Peter Obi is not a corrupt man. But for you to change a system, you must take control of the system. You can't control a system from shouting outside the system. That's all I'm saying. You can't control a system by shouting outside. You must take charge of the system before you change it. If you think the North has any plan of relinquishing power to the South, then you have something coming. And if you must put a candidate forward,
it would have been patient. It would have been patient.
And if you think what I want, you see Wike to me would have been a president from the North that would, in terms of this security, because a lot of these Northerners are taking Southerners as weaklings. They are taking us as weaklings. You get me? And to a large extent, that's what I think. And
it's so sad
Atiku will not pick Wike as vice. That's you can take that to the bank. Atiku will not pick Wike as vice because Wike will not follow Atiku like a boy. He will not. So, and whatever Atiku tries to do that favors the North, let's say build railway from Abuja to Sokoto, Wike will say, "What of?" You get me? So they will always pick somebody that cannot talk.
Yes.
Someone like Osinbajo. How can Osinbajo be president for 8 years? Under your watch, they are killing Christians. You didn't talk. Under your watch, they are siphoning money from the South and using it to facilitate projects in the North, while the South is abandoned. You didn't talk. So what kind of vice president is that? This same Atiku you see today was vice president under Obasanjo. You and I recall how much stress he gave to Obasanjo. He never allowed Obasanjo rest now. He was continuously antagonizing Obasanjo. If not that Obasanjo was a military head of state, he wouldn't have been able to stand Atiku's insubordination. So it's just a pity that if we want to get it in the South, we must stop ethnic politics. We must stop ethnic politics. We must start playing regional politics, irrespective of who gets it. Whether it's a Yoruba man, whether it's a Igbo man, whether it's a Ijaw, Edo, anybody, we must be contented that it is in the South.
I think many Nigerians are outraged over the outcome of this PDP. For me, I was expecting Atiku Abubakar to win the primaries. But Peter Obi would have been a strong candidate for the VP. And because of lack of patience and loyalty, that is why he missed everything, missed it. Otherwise, being a vice president is a little bit closer to becoming the president of Nigeria.
Peter Obi was not willing.
You said?
Peter Obi was not willing to play politics that will emerge him as president. He was not willing to play politics because if Peter Obi were there, if Peter Obi was there, Peter Obi and Wike would have just scattered each other's political votes. That's the truth.
He would have not run for presidency.
The best thing was that either Wike steps down for Peter Obi, or Peter Obi steps down for Wike.
No,
that is the politics. But Peter Obi feels he cannot step down, and Wike feels he cannot step down. So I am not in this instance. I'm not blaming Peter Obi. I'm blaming both Peter Obi and Wike. We should learn how to put the interests of the region first. We should learn how to put the interests of the region first.
I said this few weeks ago that there's no way we can take this presidency away from the North. This next
if they don't zone it, if they don't zone it, we cannot take, because what is going to happen is that APC is going to bring one useless candidate, and I'm sure they are picking Amechi for that role. One useless candidate in APC will emerge, and the whole Northerners will now shift from APC to, after all, it's the same Fulani man. So what we have will be just a change of name change.
Exactly.
And then everybody will come to a PDP, and then what is happening in Nigeria continues.
Yes, it's just a change of name. Exactly, you have said it all.
It's just a change of name. So we are still going to see this Agbada in Aso Rock. We're still going to go for another 8 years of an Agbada era.
8 years is 8 years. Nobody can take
it. 8 years. You know this 8 years. It's annoying. It's very painful.
Me, I'm not surprised at all. I'm not surprised because I said this, I predicted it even a few weeks ago. I said it, nobody can take this presidency away from the North because Atiku is a very strong candidate. As far as he is running for the presidency, PDP will definitely nominate him during their primaries, and they did.
I can tell you that they will just bring one Southerner, just one. They will make sure that one is. If Goodluck Jonathan has wisdom, let me talk about good. I thought Goodluck Jonathan has jettisoned this idea. Excuse me, sorry.
Yeah, they will look for one quiet, loyal person from the South and just put it as a vice president.
If Goodluck Jonathan is wise, he should stop this romance that's romancing with APC. I don't know whether it's like that guy is just desperate to make himself rubbish.
They said it's not true. Somebody told me that it's a fake news that
no, the fact that what he's fraternizing now, whether it's true or not, he has not come out to denounce it. Yes. He has not come out to reject it.
Yes.
And he cannot tell that he doesn't know that there's a rumor, purporting that he's going to go to APC. So he should have denied it. So I don't know. You see, the problem with us is when our politicians are operating with these northern politicians in Abuja, the northern politicians are chameleons. They give them this front that they are rational, they are civilized. No northern politician is civilized when it comes to politics and religion. The killing of Deborah on account of blasphemy, did you see any single northerner that condemned it? Because to them, it's okay. And again, our southern politicians will be quiet about this. We cannot make how you see, you guys living abroad, you only remember Nigeria when you read news about Nigeria, but you are not here. You don't know what it is. It's a terrible way of life living in Nigeria. It's terrible. It's really terrible living in Nigeria. It's a terrible way.
I know.
Your certificate doesn't matter. Your exposure doesn't matter. You can be as exposed as you want to be. You can be as educated as you want to be. It doesn't matter. And then for Southerner, my boy just went to write JAMB. He didn't write it because he's from the South. The money we paid is nothing. You cannot go to court to say, okay, we paid for this service and we didn't get the service back. Nothing. It's a terrible country. And whoever think that Atiku is going to fix Nigeria, you are dreaming. You forget that Atiku, a Fulani man, will never betray his own. Tambua proved it. If you think Atiku is going to change the policies of Buhari, You are just joking. It means you don't know who a Fulani man is yet. So it is our politicians in the South that keep deluding themselves that, well, Atiku is an honorable man, he's a detribalized man, he's a unifier, he's a this, that. They play with your intellectual exposure. They use words that appeal to your intellect. When Buhari was coming, they say he's not corrupt, he's this, change. They flaunt words that will appeal to your intellectual understanding. When they get it, they tell you that I'm not the English I speak. Now they are using Atiku is a unifier. Atiku is a bridge builder. Atiku is this. Let Atiku enter. You see whether he's a bridge builder. You will see whether it's indeed a unifier. It is then you know that Atiku is first of all a Fulani man before it's any bloody unifier. You see, it's a pity. It's a pity. It's just a pity.
Mr. Raka, I'm not even surprised about Atiku, that Atiku won the primaries under PDP. I'm not surprised because we are expecting this to happen. Given that, the last election, he was not allowed to win the election. Not that he didn't win the election, he was not allowed. Our sympathy vote will also come in this upcoming election. I'm telling you, sympathy vote is what brought.
It's not even sympathy vote; it's religious vote. The whole of the
sympathy
APC, I told you what will happen. APC will bring one insignificant candidate deliberately. One insignificant candidate. They bring him. The reason why, let me tell you, hold on. Let me tell you the reason why they were luring Goodluck Jonathan. They were luring Goodluck Jonathan to remind them of who actually destroyed the country. That Goodluck Jonathan destroyed the country so much that it's beyond repair. That's why Buhari could not repair it. Here is him. And they will now put the election between Goodluck Jonathan and Atiku and say, okay, vote between who destroyed this country and who is going to repair it. That was all the plan. And surprisingly, Goodluck, whether he's still in considering it or whether he's not considering, I don't know, but they were just going to use that invitation to give a leeway for Buhari to step out of the fuck up that he has done to Nigeria and then heap everything on Goodluck Jonathan. Look at the 16 years misrule. Vote 16. What was Goodluck going to use to campaign under APC? 16 years of PDP's misrule. So looking at Goodluck Jonathan, looking at the southern politicians, I don't have any hope.
I don't think Jonathan decamped to APC. I'm not sure. There are a lot of fake news.
I'm not saying he has decamped. But I can tell you with all conviction that he was contemplating it. He too may have seen the signs and from strong advice from people around him. But he never rejected the idea. In fact, he considered the idea. But I'm sure he must have seen the implications, that the negative implications far outweighs whatever advantage the invitation has. So that's why he's backing out. Not that he did not outrightly back out.
So, Mr. Raka, let me make this announcement. Guys, if you are watching right now and today is your first time of watching our show on YouTube, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel because we're going to continue with this political analysis on Nebo TV from now on. So Mr. Raka and Mr. Daniel are going to be joining me every 2 days. We're going to be having political analysis on Nebo TV here. It's going to be a continuous something from now till next year before the election time. So please consider subscribing and follow this channel. Follow this. Unlike the previous election, this one is going to be consistent. We're going to continue doing the analysis, discussing about the candidates and the primaries. I think only PDP has conducted the primaries. When is
next Saturday? APC will be doing theirs.
When? Next Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna do a follow-up. Guys, subscribe to this YouTube channel. Mr. Raka, now, who do you think is the target for vice president under the PDP?
For now, I will not say, but I know definitely it's not going to be Wike. I know definitely it can be Wike. If I know how they know.
Wike would have also helped in shaping the election in the certain region. Sometimes they also look at the candidates that will put crowd for them. So Wike would have
You don't understand. They will not pick a candidate that will pull crowd. They don't want. They know how to. If it is crowd, they know how to get it. But they will not want somebody who has influence in the government to become vice. They will not have. They will not want that. I don't know. But trust me. You just what's today's date? Today is what, 28, Abby, or 29? Today's 29. Okay.
So
they will not put Wike as vice.
Okay,
except it's not Northern, and I know.
Okay.
They will not put somebody that has influence or someone that will say, no, I don't think this is a good idea. No. Wike, a vice president, Wike will not be bullied around, will not be tossed around. You know it, I know it.
You know, Wike is a boss. You cannot expect a boss to be under another boss. So it's going to be very difficult, yes.
So they will not do that.
It's going to be difficult. I can't see Wike being loyal to any.
Left to me, Atiku should just call Peter B back and say, look,
yes.
come back. If he does that, well, let them, then maybe Wike becomes defense minister. They will not give Wike minister for defense.
You know, for the purpose of fairness, and equity, it would have been better for Atiku to call Peter Obi back and say, come.
Yes.
And look at the message that I just left for Atiku. It's the one I just read. So he would have just called him back for unity, equity, and fairness as well. Looking at what SAT is, what they have been through over these years. They just call him back and make him the VP. I would have appreciated that, and Nigerians would have.
I think that would be a very good. That would be a very good political strategy. They shouldn't put Wike as vice. Wike could be minister for. They won't give Wike defense minister. That I know. They will not give him something. Wike defense minister. And let me say terrorism don't finish at once.
And that is what we want, but the Northerners they won't.
But they will not do this because the terrorism is the North. It's a deliberate machinery of the North in politics.
Wike is just too good. Wike is too good for Nigeria. That is the problem we have been having in this Nigeria, that the right people are not placed in the proper position. What do you expect when you see a president who cannot even comprehend questions?
What was the time? I have not seen. What was the time? How much time have we spent? I can't see time on the phone.
It's 54 minutes. So very quickly, Mr. Raka. So who is the target under the APC right now?
APC, honestly, I would. I know definitely that Tinubu will not emerge. I know definitely that Tinubu. I know. I can only tell you those that will not emerge. I can assure you that Tinubu will not emerge APC candidate because Tinubu cannot floor Atiku now.
Okay, Tinubu. Yes, he cannot compete with Atiku. Who again?
If I must vote, if they put a gun to my neck, although because with the way it is, I will not go to the polling unit. To be very candid, if they put a gun to my neck, I choose between Tinubu and Atiku. I will choose Atiku.
For sure. Even in the South, many people would not vote for Tinubu, but Osinbajo would have been that kind of lovely candidate. Osinbajo.
If they bring Osinbajo, but the North will not bring Osinbajo because another man going to vote for Pastor Osinbajo. Pastor. You don't know how the North vote. The North votes on the basis of religion.
So who's going to emerge? We are curious. We want to know, Mr. Uraka.
So the APC now is in fact, even those playing Bet Niger, those placing sport bets cannot tell you who is going to emerge. I just think they're waiting for Buhari to pick one person and say that's the person that will represent APC. And I can tell they'll pick someone that will deliberately lose to Osinbajo, to Atiku.
Atiku, yes. Because that's
the idea. And when Atiku emerges as president, all these thieves in APC, all these corrupt people, they will all flood down to PDP.
Interesting. But we are really curious, guys. For those who are watching right now, we are all curious. We want to know who is going to win the primaries under APC. We have a lot of
It's not long now. Anytime soon. From now till Saturdays, it's just 5 days of wait now.
Yes,
But I don't think there's going to be any primary. They'll just say consensus candidate. They'll pick one fool, and we always have these southern fools in abundance. I will play the idiots. They are just there in abundance. Amechi is ready to be used as an idiot. I'm an idiot. Use me. Oh, I'm very good. I'm very good. I have professor in idiocy. Please use me. That's what that's what what's his name? Amechi is doing. Look at his campaign. He said, if you don't vote for me, the railway will not be complete.
So I don't have WhatsApp now. I don't know how to get it your
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Ask your question.
I'm following your live program.
Okay.
You know, my name is Galis Baba.
Okay.
I'm from Nigeria, based in Kaduna.
Okay.
So that is the reason I am interested in the program. Because this man is very honest, saying the truth.
He's saying the truth.
PDP and ADC, they are all covered. I know. Because I'm a young person. I'm 40 years old now. I'm seeing all the interest because my father is a politician. So the way they have doing their politics in North and South is different. All those people that really are staying in APC and PDP, they are heads all together.
Exactly. So if you want to join the program, if you want to join this program, sir, if you want to join this program, because through this telephone we can't hear you properly. If you want to join the program, then let me know. Call me on WhatsApp. I will set up a date for you. You join the program so that you discuss about. Just tell us your take on this upcoming. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Question, guys. Hello? Yes. Any question?
Yes. I think, hello?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I think the gentleman in your program is really a true Nigerian. My only thing is that with this Atiku's emerging, when Atiku won the last election, they did not want Buhari to do one term. And that's why they allowed him to finish his second term. They knew Atiku was going to come back again.
Yes.
APC is going to field somebody in the south or southeast, and the whole northern cabal will vote Atiku in. Until Nigeria wakes up to realize that they are doing injustice to the next generation. Election is just like a game.
Exactly.
Okay, just imagine INEC the last minute extended the primaries for APC. Just the last minute. So waiting for PDP to pick their own candidate. So it's just a game. I just feel sorry for people who waste their time.
Hello? Another person just called in. Yes. Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah. My question is all simple. Can't we do away with the parties and concentrate purely on individuals? It will be whether it's a Labour or any party. I mean, it doesn't make sense. Let's concentrate on individuals. I believe it will be somebody that can, forward the wishes of the poor masses. But Atiku is known for being a thief. He has been confirmed by Obasanjo to be a thief. And he's not going to change tomorrow. Tinubu is so greedy, he has divided Lagos into his own father's property and the mother's property. So why not?
So go ahead, sir.
Thank you very much for the opportunity, and I'm very happy to be on this program. I'm always following your program, and I know you bring people that have sense, that have mind for this country on the program.
Thank you, sir.
This man is saying the right and the best thing for this country. This Fulani, my name is Abubakar, like I said. I'm from the north, but I spend most of my days, my life in the east. I even schooled at Imo State University. See, the north, when we talk about politics in Nigeria, they have it in their pockets. And they are the one using these religious issues to come in between us as a nation. Just like this man, my father here rightly said, these people are together. Watch me, they are going to carry this guy, this Amechi from River State to be governor, to be their flag bearer. And when they pick him to be their flag bearer, automatically, Atiku is the next president of the country. That's you cannot say anything about.
Atiku will win the presidency. I've said it, I've predicted it so many times. There's no doubt about it.
So, as Nigerians now and as youth now, is there anything we can do to secure our future in this country anymore?
It's difficult. Since the Kabas, they are proving that they are very powerful and they are suppressing the masses. See, the other day during NSAS protest. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, my sister, for picking my call.
No problem.
Okay, please, I would like us to get a kind of mind that stop saying that Atiku will win the election because everybody, we're going to try. Just let us try to advise people to know whom the cap fits. And if we can stop that, because if we vote and secure our votes, no matter how they do it, because enough is enough. And anybody that thinking that if Atiku wins, that there's going to be a new Nigeria, that person is making a very big mistake.
Exactly.
And just like that, your guest says that PDP and APC is the same. The only thing is name. Are we talking about Atiku is the highest criminal where we cannot even think about. Instead of that, if they don't want us to elect or to choose who we want, we are going to give them violence. You understand? Because enough is enough. For goodness sake, what the hell of this? Enough is enough.
It's okay.
It's better.
Yeah.
It's better if they don't want to take it in peace. Allow us to choose who is going to
lose. People are dying every day. Nigerians are frustrated.
We are not animals. We are human beings.
Exactly.
And if we did not act like we are human beings, believe me, these people will not release us until we fight like a mad dog. A mad dog that does not jail.
Sir, where are you calling? Where are you calling from, sir? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from South America, Dominican Republic. Instead of that, let them get ready to kill all of us. Let them get ready to do what? To kill all of us. They cannot really do us like that. We got to choose who is going to do for us. Enough is enough.
Sorry.
Thank you, my sister.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Let me take on that person's call. So this will be the last call. Guys, next time we will take it from there. Oh my God, people are still calling. Go ahead. Go ahead, sir.
So this will be the last call. Guys, next time.
Excuse me. Hello? Hello, can you?
Good evening.
Please.
Yeah, good evening, my brother.
Okay.
And I can hear you. Good evening, my sister, my brother.
Thank you. Go ahead, ask your question very quickly. Many people are calling as you are speaking.
Yeah, what I want to say is like this. This my brother. He have already said it all. He knows the game of the Northerners. Because this time around, is for Peter Obi to emerge as the president. Anywhere Peter Obi go, that is where everybody should be thinking of going now. Because I think Peter Obi is the best candidate for this time, for this period. Tinubu, this is not time for Tinubu. Anybody is eyeing Tinubu should be the right one. Because it's one of the major problems that we are facing in this country. It's one that brought Tinubu, brought Buhari. Know that Buhari have the capacity to lead Nigeria to the promised land. He too know that Buhari is not capable, but they always do the mago and bring him up as a presidential candidate, which he won. He not even won. Atiku won the election.
Mr. Raka, according to what people are saying right now, many
I'm taking all the points down. I'm noting all the. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. So many Nigerians are outraged over the election, the primaries of PDP, that Atiku emerged as the candidate. You know, which means the presidency is going to the north again, and many Nigerians are not happy, especially the Southerners, over this type of election. So right now, it will be difficult for us to shape this election because it has
Let
been
me
there.
first start. Let me first start by I was taking down all the points. First and foremost, what we will not do as Southerners is being emotional. First and foremost, what we will not do is being emotional. I am emotional. You are emotional. Everybody's angry. You understand me? And we cannot be the reasons of our problem and still be angry because whatever happened in the South is our problem. Then, that's one. Then let me quickly jump to, let me cancel this one. Then the guy who talked about Wike causing chaos in the South, I think he's bringing that comment on the fact that it is the turn of the Igbo. Look, we cannot play politics of it's our turn. I am not an ethnic person. I am a regional person. We cannot play politics of what is good for the Igbos or what is good for the Edos, what is good for the Yorubas. Let us play politics of what is good for the region. So until we begin to evolve that consciousness that yes, we need to play our politics on who can bring, and Peter Obi fit the bill, not because he's an Igbo man. That's what I'm trying to tell my Southeastern brothers. Let's stop playing politics of it's turn of the Igbos. That will not work. Sad as it is, it's not working. Peter Obi is good, not because he's an Igbo man. If an Ijaw man comes and brings the same ideology Peter Obi is bringing, we'll vote for him. We don't care.
I'm very lucky for that. I'm very lucky for that. What I want to ask question. Are we not Nigerian?
You said?
Are we not Nigerian?
Who? What do you mean by?
Are we not Nigerian? We are Nigerians
all of us are Nigerians, of course, yes.
So let me ask some questions, please, so that I can leave this conversation. Maybe by the next time you call me, I call you, then I can get many answers.
Okay.
Because we have their fathers and great-grandfathers in politics. And now they are forcing us to serve their children.
Exactly.
Like we in Kaduna now. Like we in Kaduna now. Our present governor bring his son to contest for the House of Representatives.
Really?
Are we? Yeah. So are we not? So are we youths? We are the blame of all what is happening in Nigeria.
They are bringing their children to contest for the House of Rep, House of Assembly.
Yeah. What's this? There's somebody where he's the governor, his son is Senate.
Their wives and their children now they are coming for rent after they have looted our money. So that is the reason between all Atiku, all Buhari, all those people in Senate now. I did not trust anybody because they are all thieves.
Okay. So you know what, sir? Let me schedule you for a program so that you come and talk to us. All right. I have a lot
of this to enlighten our brothers and sisters.
I'm looking forward to that. Okay, I'm looking forward to that. I hope the audience too, who are watching right now, are looking forward for you to come to the program. Given that you live in Kaduna, where are you calling from?
God bless this our uncle because he's saying the truth.
Okay.
He's talking truth coming from his mouth. Okay. So God bless him and God bless you people.
Amen.
Just make me a shame. Later I will be contesting. Inshallah, I will be in your program.
tomorrow I have a chance for tomorrow. If you, I will talk to you later. Let's talk later. Okay, sir? Yeah. Yes, sir. So this guy is from Kaduna. He is calling and praying for us, saying that what everything that you said is the truth. That is exactly what is going on, Mr.
Okay,
Baka.
so I was saying I want, because it's raining here now, so I want to, the guy who said that Wike is causing chaos. Wike did not cause any chaos. In fact, both Wike and Peter B, they didn't play politics of regionalism. They played politics of ethnicity. You understand me? So nobody should blame one side. Nobody. You see, this blame game should stop. Don't blame Wike and don't blame Peter B. They both didn't come together and put heads together and say, okay, let's get this thing to the region. You want things to go to southeast, south. That those geopolitical nonsense that they describe us are just aimed at dividing us, and it is working very well. It is dividing us very well. The Igbos believe that they are southeast. The other people believe that they are south-south. This one believe they are southwest. These are rubbish. We are southerners. Stop playing politics of south-south, politics of southeast, politics of southwest. It's rubbish. We are all southerners. So let us put the interest of the south first. Then the man who talked about youth, see, it's going to be difficult for us to have the youth to take control of Nigeria now because, one, they've so impoverished us. Poverty. If they give you 10,000 naira now, you start dancing to their tune. They have gotten us to a place. Now, thank God, there was an NSAS. Unless we are going to pray for another NSAS to occur again, the youth cannot be in control. NSAS was an opportunity to take back Nigeria. But it was the same Nnamdi Kanu that messed that thing up. But let's not go to that area. You understand me? Because NSAS didn't have a face, didn't have religion, didn't have region, didn't have ethnicity. The other, we can vote individuals, but it will require a lot of sacrifice, and we can achieve that if we fund social media. Like, if people are ready to fund people like you, fund people like me, so that we can make a lot of noise for one agreed individual. Because this Atiku, Tinubu, all these names, they have nothing to offer. They have been in the system that brought us where we are today. So what is it they want to tell us that they want to offer? You get me? The guy who spoke that there's a state. At which state is that? See, Kebbi is one of these northern states. The governor is retiring to become senator. His son has won governorship, and his daughter is going to House of Rep. What nonsense is that? Well, what kind of nonsense is that? So all this nonsense must stop. I'm happy.
10 o'clock is going to be 3 o'clock. So 3 p.m. tomorrow. 3 p.m. All right. So that is the end of today's program. Thank you all for watching, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Please try to join tomorrow. Try your best. If you are not busy, if you are not at work, you can join. If you are working tomorrow, that time, you can watch it in the evening when you come back from work. All right. And I appreciate everyone. Today's program was really productive and educative. And all the commenters and those that called in, I appreciate everybody. Thank you all.